Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What's going on, everyone? Well, welcome to the stream today. Streamlabs in the pregame lobby had me dying laughing, just banning everyone. I gotta fix that, guys. I think it just times you out for 1 second if you spam caps or if you spam symbols and stuff like that. So just don't spam that stuff, and I think you should be fine. I was working on my stream today, and I think I accidentally messed something up there. I turned Streamlabs mod on or something, but just ignore that today. Literally had me dying laughing at the beginning of the stream. Literally putting the ban hammer on everyone going on into it. But hope you guys had a fantastic Saturday. It was kind of crappy up here. We literally, it was raining out for literally a good portion of the day today. Now it's thunderstorming outside. So if I lose power, that is why. Okay, that is why. Yeah, the beat went down pretty hard down there right now. But yeah, so we're gonna jump onto the stream today. I turned subscribers only chat on just to kind of get rid of some of the spam that happens. I know that's just like a newer feature that they just came out with, so I'm gonna turn that on for now, and hopefully that stops just random people from coming in here and spamming, which is really annoying and just really freaking annoying, spamming their meme coins. Anyways, what is Bitcoin doing today? So what we're doing today is we're kind of just in this falling wedge, right? I mean, another day in paradise. Let's be honest, another day I guess not another dollar, right? I guess another day at the same dollar that you've had for the last 2 months. It's kind of what we're doing again today, right? We're in a falling wedge still. Inside that falling wedge on the 1 hour time frame, though, we are forming some type of symmetrical triangle. I know a lot of people are calling it the diamond pattern. I saw that kind of around the space today. If you wanted to call it diamond pattern, sure. They both kind of serve the same purpose, but symmetrical triangle, diamond pattern, whatever you want to call it. We could be forming something of that nature. Looks like we're actually dumping down right now to test the bottom of that support line. Our breakout target, right, if you want to take it for, symmetrical triangle, a diamond pattern, whatever you want to call it, would be approximately, if we broke to the upside out of this, we'd be seeing a breakout target of about 32,800. And a breakdown target would put you somewhere down in the about $30,000 range, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we're going to watch this closely. Now, a diamond pattern usually is a reversal pattern, but if you want to take a look at it as a symmetrical triangle is usually a continuation pattern, which would mean to the downside. So we'll see what plays out with that. Obviously, you could look at it either way, whichever way you kind of want to do it. Streamlabs is banning people left and right, dude. At least it's only for 1 second. Holy crap. Maybe I'll fix that in a little bit, but freaking hilarious. Literally dying laughing. Just, it's like, stop caps. Stop saying numbers. Stop sending along messages. Oh, man. Just know it's not a real mod, guys. It's just Streamlabs. Okay. Proverb said, I can barely stand this descending channel. That's hilarious, man. All right, anyways, on the 4 hour time frame, you can see right here, we are in a falling channel still on the 4 hour time frame. I mean, how long are we going to stay in this falling channel? Who knows? If it's our luck, we're going to end up staying in this falling channel all the way to the end. I mean, this thing, you could extend this out. We could stay in this for weeks, if we wanted to, but you can see we're bounced right off the bottom again today. We kind of went down there once, twice, 3 times, and we're going to see what happens next. Obviously, we talked about we're in a smaller falling wedge inside of a bigger falling wedge, falling channel, whatever you want to call it, usually bullish. So we'll see, right? We know our breakout target, if we break this to the upside, is upwards of 36,700. If we break down, we have some support, right? We got, obviously, we still got 31,000. We still got 30,000. And then after that, it's one of those things. You probably see a move down to 29,000. It's really those $1,000 intervals that we're kind of watching right now, at the time right now. No name love. You guys have no idea how much I was laughing in the beginning of the stream. The band hammer coming down hard. Man, it's too funny. Too funny. You don't even need any mods. That thing just bans. That thing has got it clean. That thing bans everyone for everything. All right. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, that's really in the 4 hour time frame. Not really much different from there. We were talking about that symmetrical triangle we were in over here. We broke it to the downside, came up, we got resistance on it. So we still typically, that could have just been a bearish back test, and we could just be continuing down to our eventual target of that symmetrical triangle. I don't really see too many people talking about that anymore. But that still could be a scenario, right? And our breakdown target for that, if we get our trend line top to bottom and we put that to the downside, if we were to break down, we still could technically see a move down to about 27,000, which you guys know is right where the 0.618 Fibonacci is. Or a little bit above where the 0.618 Fibonacci is, but I think that would make perfect sense for a next move down. Obviously, we got a ton of support in this green box right here, so it's going to be tough. It's not going to be one of those things we break on the first try. We've already tried once, twice, next 3 times, 4 times. So it's one of those things. It's going to be tough to break that level. Could take us multiple tries to do so. So that's really it on the 4 hour. We don't really have any bullish divergence, not really any bearish divergence that I'm seeing on really either time frame. Nothing on either time frame for me. So we're kind of just in la la land right now, waiting for that next move. Unfortunately, Hence why you guys didn't see a morning stream from me today, because there really wasn't anything different to talk about earlier today. On the daily, you're still in our falling channel, which we've been in for 2 months. I'm about to smack my head alongside of a pole. Unfortunately, there's no poles around me, so I don't have to do that. But you guys know the title of the stream today, right? How long can Bitcoin realistically go sideways? Now, this is just based off pure, moving averages, things of that nature that we're going to talk about shortly. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that. We could go sideways for 6 months. Who the frig knows, right? But we're going to take a look at, what would make the most sense for Bitcoin to literally stay in this kind of range that we've been in, right? 30K, 40K. What could break Bitcoin out of that range? And we're going to go over that shortly. But obviously, Bitcoin right now is retesting their green box again. Obviously, we know yesterday we got the lowest daily close that we've gotten since January, right? Which was no bueno at all. So we're getting a decent day today. We're trying to hold up, but it could just be a bearish back test of our previous support and then flipping it as resistance, right? You guys know previous support, flipping it as resistance, hitting that head on it, right? That could exactly what we were doing right now if we actually drew a trend line across at our previous lows from right here. And we look where we are right now, you can see we might probably close under that previous support and flip it as resistance. I mean, that's what we don't want to do, but that's kind of the scenario we're looking at right now. Hopefully we do get a pump before we close and we can kind of nullify that little fact right there. But that's kind of in the daily. I mean, you can see the volume is still historically low. And I'm not even using that word historically really that loosely. Historically, I mean, like we've talked about, we really haven't seen volume this low for an extended period of time since about 2019. A little bit maybe right here in the middle of last year, but still nonetheless, like historically low volume for, at least 2 weeks now, which is, usually leads to a pretty sizable move for Bitcoin. And I still do believe we're going to see a big move for Bitcoin coming up here within the next couple of weeks or so. Hopefully tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow is going to be a big day, as we know. We talked about in yesterday's stream why it's such a big close for Bitcoin tomorrow, right? Why is it such a big close? Well, we don't want to close below our 50-week exponential and our 50-week moving average, simple moving average, right? We don't want to do that. We've been holding it as support this whole time. It's also our 0.5 fib. You guys know I do think if we do close below the 50 exponential, a move down to 27,000 would make the most sense to me, where our 0.618 Fibonacci sits. Actually, it technically sits a little bit above. It's like 26,700 or so, but you guys get the point. Just try to make it easier number there. But I do expect that if we do close below that, we test 27,000. But like we've said multiple weeks in a row, we close above this, like we've done every single week where we wick, get back above it. But we were talking about that 2 days ago. It's now Saturday, it's now Saturday night. And we only have about 24 hours left to go to get back over this. And that's sitting at $33,778. Are we going to pump $2,000 in 24 hours? We've done it before, but just based off like the droopy price action we're getting right now, I don't know if that is necessarily going to happen. But I can't count Bitcoin out. If it breaks out of the symmetrical triangle, we could easily make our way back up to the $33,000 range tomorrow. But we'll see what happens there. But that's really not what I wanted to talk about. It's sort of what I wanted to talk about today. EMA ribbon on the weekly, we're still sitting in it, right? We're sitting right above that 60. The last level on that EMA ribbon that I use, right? That's always been our support in every bull market right here. Before we went to the bear market, obviously right here before we went into the bear markets. And obviously back here in 2013 where we bounced off of it and continued up, right? We don't want to break below that. Historically, that's been a very, very bad sign for the continued, at least short-term price action for Bitcoin. You can even say long-term, honestly. But all right, this is kind of what I want to talk about today. It's not a huge thing, right? It's not something huge, but it is something I want to talk about. So I know everyone kind of likes to look at the 21-week exponential to kind of say. I'm trying not to look at the chart so I don't laugh at Streamlabs. I really don't want to. I'm trying to pay attention to TA, but Streamlabs. It's making me laugh so hard, dude. The Streamlabs. Someone probably thinks that's an actual mod. He's like, oh, Streamlabs, it's such a hardo in the chat. Anyways, I can't look at the chat. I'm gonna laugh, okay? Let me just take the chat down for a second so I don't laugh. All right, here we go. On the weekly time frame, everyone talks about the 21-week exponential, right, as being our bull market support and our bear market's, resistance if we can't get back above it, right? So right now that sits at about 39,798. Every week that goes by, that's going down by about an average of about 800 a week. Now it's not perfect, right? This is obviously just a average, right? And why is it going down 800 a week? Well, if we look at where we are right now and we go back 21 weeks, you can see we're starting to replace, which is why this is going to move down fast, because we're starting to replace candles that were up here in the $50,000 range, $60,000 range, with candles that are down here. So this is going to start moving down extremely, extremely fast, at about an average about 800 a week, until we get down to our mean level, which I have in this consolidation at is about 34,216, right? That's kind of where we kind of been oscillating up and down around that general level, right? So on the other hand, we have our 50-week simple moving average, which we know in the bull market has been our last line of support until we went to the bear market, right? We talked about this yesterday. Right here is our support. We went back above it, tested as resistance. Right here, support, got back above it, hit it as resistance, and then the bear market, right? So we talked about that yesterday. I'm not going to spend too mumuch time explaining why the 50-week is so important, but you can see this is starting to move up right now. Right now, we're just hovering right over that 50-week 50-week simple moving average at about 31,870. Now, this is moving up at an average about 400 a week. Same thing. Why? Well, we're starting to replace. You look here, we're starting to replace. Let me go back 50 weeks here. This is going to start moving up fast too, because we're starting to replace candles that were back here in 8,000 with candles that are up here in the $30,000 range. So this is probably going to kind of continue up at that same rate, right? We have multiple candles kind of in the same range. So same type of thing. These are projected, right? If you kind of do the math here, they're projected to get to that about 34,216 mean range, right? The mean range where we've been hovering around during this consolidation, both for about 6 weeks, okay? So in theory, these should meet here in about 6 weeks, okay? Now, this doesn't have to mean anything, right? We could easily just do this and continue on sideways for all of time, right? Because that's what Bitcoin likes to do. It likes to piss off the bears and the bulls, and I think that's what would piss the majority of the people off right now is if we went sideways forever, right? Who in the chat would be pissed if we went sideways forever? Raise your hand, okay? Raise your hand. Come on, man. Streamlabs. Are you guys just spamming caps on purpose? You guys are just spamming caps on purpose now. Getting yourself banned. Anyways, yeah, guys, if we could not do that, that would be great. That would be great. That would be much, much appreciated if we didn't, spam the caps in there. But anyways, that's kind of what we're looking at, right? About 6 weeks until those meet. Obviously, we don't want to break below the 50-week moving average. It would be awesome if we got back above the 21-week EMA. It doesn't have to mean anything. For me, it would be more so if we broke down, we would have to confirm it as resistance and then can move it down. And same thing if we moved up, right? Just because we get over it doesn't mean we're going back up to all-time highs, right? We would have to come back down, confirm it as support, and then move up, right? So it's kind of the same theory there. And based off this, I think at least another 6 weeks of sideways action is not necessarily likely, but is certainly possible. And yeah, that's kind of my findings with this, guys. It's one of those things we could be seeing another month and a half of sideways, just based off this, we could easily dump on Monday because of all the FUD that's coming out, right? But even if we do, like I said, I think we need to wait for a back test, and we could dump on Monday, right? Go back to 27K, and then get a V bottom, like I've talked about, right back into this range and piss everyone off, right? And just do a quick either long squeeze or out of nowhere. I don't see the sentiment where we pump necessarily right now, and that's just being completely honest. That's coming from someone who wants to always be a bull, right? But someone who always wants to be a bull, I don't see the sentiment where we pump right now. I just don't. But, it's always possible we could pump out of nowhere and then come right back down into this range, right? So that's always something that it's always something that we should talk about here. You guys really gonna make me go take off that right now during stream? You guys are just doing it on purpose now, man. Like, dude, you guys are literally just making me do it on purpose. Oh, man. You guys are too funny. You guys are too freaking funny, man. Let me, I'm not going to do it on stream. Guys. All right. So that's that on the, on really that, right? So another 6 weeks possible. Bitcoin just could say,
nope, nope, nope.
And literally just go sideways forever, right? That's always a certain possibility as well. Take it off. Man, you guys are killing me, dude. You guys are killing me. What did I do to deserve this? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. He said take it off. This is ridiculous. That was funny, man. That was funny. Let's turn that off. All right. We should be good. We should be good. There should be no more there should be no more Streamlabs. I think. There'll be no more Streamlabs. If it's still on, let me know. I can go back and take it off. That's too funny though. Just literally banning everyone in the chat. I guess that's the entertainment that we need during these boring times of crypto, right? It's literally just Streamlabs entertaining us. Don't take it off. We love it. I like it too. I think it's funny, but when people are doing it on purpose, and I look in the chat and all I see is Streamlabs banned, Streamlabs banned. It's one of those things where it's just like that goes to show where we are in the crypto market right now. People are having more fun watching my stream, having more fun having Streamlabs ban them in the chat because they're doing all caps than actually watching my stream. That's where we're at in crypto right now. Ah, man. What have we done? What have we done to the crypto land? All right. That's really Bitcoin, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time, jibber jabbering over this. I just wanted to do a quick touch on, how long we can realistically expect to go sideways. Another thing we could kind of look at just for us real quick is more so. I don't know why they didn't update. What the heck? Anyways, more so how long we went sideways in 2013. Just for another quick example. I mean, we went sideways for, let's see, we topped out here. We realistically went sideways for about, give or take, 25 weeks, right? 25 weeks we realistically went sideways from, where we were here. I mean, yes, this was a little more peaks and valleys, but generally speaking, was kind of sideways. So, I mean, I guess in theory of kind of where we settled up here, if we were to go sideways for 25 weeks, I mean, we're only on week 8 technically, right? So who knows, right? It's one of those things we can do the best that we can look at, but that's really all the data that we got. Please say, please, George, say something about Matic. We'll take a look at Matic, man. Like I said, I may or may not have bought Matic 2 days ago. And me even saying that probably could tell you that I probably did. Streamlabs is gone. Now everyone will stop spamming. There we go. Maybe I'll put on Streamlabs again. I'll put it on again at some point for a joke. That's like the new stream joke, Streamlabs. All right, let's jump on over to Ethereum, or where we really got left of my wife. My wife is slowly deteriorating here into bare bones nothing, but that's okay. She's still my wife at the end of the day. So Ethereum on the 1 hour time frame, we were in this kind of falling wedge. We broke out and we back tested, but we really haven't gotten that volume or really haven't gotten that upwards pressure that we need. And it's kind of because of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's these altcoins, even my wife, which has a huge market cap, right? Everyone loves my wife, but still they don't want to pump unless Bitcoin pumps. So even when they break out of these so-called bullish patterns, they're, not getting that upwards momentum. So where are we looking at right now for Ethereum? Well, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's not stick on the 1 hour time frame. If we can't get more upwards momentum, I think retesting 1863 seems like the move here. Obviously, we've got to watch what Bitcoin does in the short-term time frame. Now, if we were to do what we normally would do, a back test of this trend line here, obviously before moving up would be making the most sense. In a perfect world, you would come up and retest the top of the wedge at 2041. I don't know that necessarily that's going to happen, right? Especially with the GBTC FUD and all the stuff that's coming either tomorrow or Monday. Most likely on Monday, we're going to see that FUD came out, even though it's not really going to affect the market. We've talked about this. It's not so much that Bitcoin's going to dump because they're selling Bitcoins, because GBTC is probably going to drop, which is going to make people freak out, and that it's going to probably dump BTC. But that could already be priced in, right? So we don't really know that. So that's something we'll watch out for. Technically, target would be 2,000, but we know if Bitcoin drops, we'll probably be retesting 1863, 1798, right? Those are our next two supports there for ETH, more on the 4 hour chart, right? Daily looks okay. Holding that same level. I think, same thing, 1978 is that last little daily close. And if you close below that, the lowest close since March. So we definitely want to hold this overall green box of support, right? Huge area, previous resistance, flip into support. You want to continue to hold that as support, not dump below it and come back up and confirm it as resistance. That would be super bearish, and that would probably lead to more downwards price action here. So we shall see what happens, right? The bottom of our channel is below that green box of support, right? So like I said, don't want to come up and confirm it as resistance. Don't want to do that. So we'll watch what happens over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, and hopefully we do something soon, right? Get out your sticks, please. Get out your damn sticks. I like the way Cosmos moves alone sometimes. Bought more today. Yeah, some coins move alone sometimes. It's just so unpredictable of what. Like, come on, man. It's just so unpredictable about what coins are gonna move by themselves. We just don't know. John G said, Jordan, let's talk about worst case scenarios. I'm a bear market newbie. What should I expect to see? How much might we drop? We can definitely do that in just a second, man. Let me get through Ethereum, Cardano, and macro, and then we'll go over some other stuff, okay? What's up, Bradley? You're from Boston too, my man? That's what I'm talking about. There's so many people from Boston up here. I'd love to do a meetup or something like that. I'd probably want to wait till crypto starts doing well again, so it's a little bit more exciting. People have a little more incentive to come. But I'd love to do a crypto meetup somewhere up here in Boston area, because there's literally dozens of people that are from up here, so that's pretty cool. But what's going on, man? Is it safe to buy now, or would you wait to buy Luna and Mana till next week? And do you like these coins? I think my gut wants to tell me it's going to be a red week, just because of I know there's going to be so much FUD. I see it on Twitter every day. I go on Twitter and it's just negative. Negative. Besides, you know, the usual people tweeting about, you know, the overall, obviously generic tweets that you see every day. I mean, I'm not going to name names here, but you see the generic bullish tweets every day. But, you know, besides those people, everyone's bearish. Everyone's bearish, and that makes me, on the other flip side, be bullish. But I don't know, man. We could look at it either way. Everyone's bearish, could pick down the price. Everyone's bearish. Whales could see that and want to flip the market. Who knows? I'm not going to sit up here and act like I know. But yeah, so my little fractal for Ethereum on Ethereum's big last dip. We were talking about this dip right here. You guys know I love my fractals, right? Even though they're not 100%. I know you can make fun of my fractals. I don't care, right? But this is still playing out perfectly. So you know what? I love doing that. I don't know why I like doing that so much. Shout out from Vegas. Jazz flying to Boston. Who knows? You've always been in Boston. Interesting. All right. Tweets like "Show me your gems." Yeah, the generic tweets that we see every day. Oh, Bitcoin's great. If you sell it now, you're gonna regret it. In 5 years, you're gonna be rich. Right? The same generic tweets. Anyways, you can see Ethereum fractal still playing up pretty well comparative to its last big kind of consolidation dip, whatever you want to call it. We'll see if it continues to play out. If it did, you would bounce here. If you don't, if it doesn't, well, you can take this fractal and hold on, let me, you know, just for fun, because you know we're having fun right now. We're having fun right now. No, this is not, you know, this is a trash can. Okay, so don't be thinking, right? If it's not, you can take this, be LeBron James. Coming across the screen here, and you can dunk it right in the trash can, okay? If it doesn't work out. That's how much I care about my fractals. You can dump it right in the trash can. But yeah, that's really it for Ethereum, guys. We'll watch to see what happens next. Actually, anything on the moving averages? We're still below our 200-day, so still below the 200-day, still below the 50-day, so not really much to talk about there. Hopping on over to ETH. What do we got going? Oh, sorry, we did ETH. Cardano. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? All right. So Cardano, same type of thing, right? We broke down from this falling wedge, and we bounced off the bottom. Bounced off the bottom, right? Falling wedge, boom, right there. And we should get a bounce back up to the upside. What's up, Wes? July 22nd, we start to pump. Wes, I am trusting in you. Don't pull a Fashad and not come through. Actually, Fashad's been right so far. He said we wouldn't break 30K on a close, and we actually haven't yet. So Fashad so far has been right, even though we have wicks below there a couple of times. Life savings on the line? Oh, God. Daddy, you can't be asking me those questions, man. But yeah, I mean, you bounced off this falling wedge. Should bounce back to the upside. We'll see. And in a perfect world, in a perfect something that wasn't correlated to the other assets, this would be a bullish breakout, but it looks like you're just going to come right back into it right now, especially if Bitcoin comes back down to the downside. So we'll see what happens here. If you come back down to the downside, you want to hold 116. You break that. I mean, we've talked about this before, but if you go back to the daily, you break below that, I think a retest of, man, you just have so much price action over here. It's tough. I think a retest of at least about 110 would make the most sense. But as you know, Ethereum doesn't like to sit below 110, even though it can. If Bitcoin goes into the mid 20Ks, Cardano will drop, right? It will drop. So it's another one we got to be patient with, right? Moving averages, Still above the 200-day. That could give you some support, right? That's sitting at 113 right now. So that could be some pretty heavy support. But another one, we're going to have to watch BTC. Simple as that, man. Simple as that, for sure. Daddy Coin. Daddy Coin said, life savings on the line. If you don't make a decision, you lose it all. Long or short, 20x leverage on Bitcoin for the next 3 days. What would you choose? Thanks for the great insight, boss. Daddy. Man. A 20x leverage on Bitcoin for the next 3 days from the price we're at right now. It's tough. It's tough because we're right at support, right? But we have some bearish news coming up. I don't know, man. That's a tough question. That's a tough question, man. It's so 50-50 right now. And I've never been this 50-50 about BTC in a long time, whether we stay in this range and continue up or stay in this range and continue down. Like, it's crazy. But if I haven't put my life savings on it, I just don't see the sentiment right now where we pump. You know what I mean? People know the GBTC stuff's coming. Where is that buy pressure going to come from right now? And that's not me trying to be a Debbie Downer. That's just me being a realist. I'd probably go, if I had put my life savings on it right now, even though I hate shorting Bitcoin, I'd probably have to go short, which could be a bullish sign, right? That could be a bullish sign that I'm bearish, right? Always keep that in mind too. I'd probably go short, but I wouldn't leverage trade. So that kind of defeats the purpose. But you asked me the question, I answer it. All right, not financial advice. Do what you want to do. Wes said, "No panic, no worries. July 22nd, we pump." Probably, Wes. I hope, man. You got 5 days until that. I think that makes a little sense. I think if I had to predict, like if I had to put my crystal ball out, even though I don't like doing predictions, right? So don't take this to the bank. This is just my prediction. I think we dump until Monday, even maybe Tuesday. We come back down to, it's tough. Maybe we come back down to 30K, or maybe even we get a massive sell-off. I don't know. I just don't see where the buy pressure is coming from. But I think even if we dump, I think it's likely that, like I said earlier, guys, even if we dump down to 27K, I think it comes right back into the range very, very quickly. I don't think it's something where we're going to dump and then consolidate down there. I just don't see it. I think we'll see a quick recovery where we're going to retest this as possible resistance or try to break back above it, right? So, I don't know, man. I probably see something along the lines of this happening over the course of the next, maybe week, 2 weeks, something along those time frames. If I had to guess, right? You guys know, I all I have is my crystal ball. That's all I have, and I wish I could predict the market, right? But we're all here to give our opinions, and that's why everyone's opinion in this stream is valuable, because it helps you come to a conclusion, right? Buy pressure would come from lower prices, my man. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said, Proverb. I don't see the buying pressure coming right now. I think if we dump, right, people would buy it up, and we see a V bottom right back into this range. But yeah, if we dump, I think, like I said, V bottom, buy pressure comes from lower prices. Exactly, man. Exactly, dude. Exactly. All right. Well, you guys know my thoughts on that. The volume will come before the 18th. I'm hoping. That's tomorrow. I think you believed. Your wife is holding strong. She is holding strong. All right, let's go to the macro. Let's go to the macro time frame. Total market cap on the weekly. So I wanted to do the same thing that we kind of did with Bitcoin on the weekly, and kind of see if that same kind of sentiment holds up, where we might have to wait until the 50-week moving average and the 21 exponential meet, right, in order for us to stop going sideways in the general range. Kind of makes sense of based off where our falling wedge kind of is, right? On the daily, you know, we're kind of in this falling wedge. Makes sense of where those moving averages kind of meet here on the weekly. So if we look in the past, we know it's the same type of thing, right? As Bitcoin, we always bounce off that 50 week, come back up, confirm it as resistance before confirming the bear market. Obviously, we don't have it back there, but you got the general sentiment, right? 2019, same thing, right? Support, flipped into resistance. That kind of started your, the downwards pressure that you did get there. So it's the same type of thing, right? These are a little bit more spread apart, so it could take you a little bit longer on the total, but same type of thing, right? We know just in the long term, we're in a falling wedge. And right now, at least today, we retested that support that we don't want to break, right? We're at a low here, we break this on a close. I do not like that for the total. And I think if we break that in a close, a move back down to the bottom of the wedge probably would make some sense to me. That's kind of where your local high is back here. So that's a total, man. If we can hold that though, break this, you guys know I would instantly flip bullish. All right, cool. We're bullish. Woohoo, whippy. But right now, you know.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
But yeah. Tony Montana said it's not sideways, it is falling. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a slow bleed right now, right? It's kind of a sideways bleed. Very, very slow, methodical. It almost makes you seem like it's going sideways, but it's generally going down. I get what you're kind of saying, but overall, I mean, dude, until we break this range here, I get what you're saying, it's going down. I mean, it generally is. We know we're in a falling channel. We've talked about that multiple times on stream, pretty much every day, right? But, you know, overall, until we break this overall range, I mean, I'm not too, not going to get out of bed, right? As some people would say. Not going to get out of bed for a $31,000 Bitcoin. I'm not going to get out of bed for a $30,000 Bitcoin or a $38,000 Bitcoin. We're just stuck in a range. We're stuck in a range. I can't really say I wouldn't get out of bed because I would. How do you get your weekly chart curved like that? What do you mean curved? I don't know what that means, man. Log like this? Press log, man. I think that's what you need to do. Not sure what your question is, but I think that's what you need to do. So that's that. Total 2, same type of thing, right? We just broke below the 21 week, I guess like 2 weeks ago, right? It was our support, flipped into resistance. Now these are going to start converging, right? You get the 21 week and the 50 week started to converge on the total 2. So same type of thing. We're in a falling wedge on the total 2 market cap as well. That we're kind of waiting for a breakout for as well. So let me actually get rid of these moving averages and go to the daily. You can see here, I mean, pretty clearly, I mean, bouncing between support and resistance here. So we've been testing the resistance over and over again here, right? We just can't break it. Keep getting rejected. We're getting to the apex on this falling wedge, which you know is usually a bullish pattern. But this could mean that once again, right, like we're kind of talking about with Bitcoin, we could see one more dip here before we get that buy pressure. Could see another move about 15% for altcoins, maybe down to the bottom of this wedge, where then we get that last kind of sell-off that hopefully gets us a V-bottom back up, right? But that's obviously skeptical. That's skeptical. I mean to use the word skeptical, but I guess that kind of fits. Skeptical or... I forget the word I was going to say, man. Poll, will there be a fake out or not? Actually, yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. That's a great idea. Will BTC, this is actually being a really good poll. Will BTC, actually, I'm going to ask this one. If I say if BTC dropped to 27K, do you think it would be a V-shaped recovery back to the 30Ks? Yes, no, and we're gonna do, I don't think it drops that low at, all right, there we go. There we go. Dubious explanation. Speculative. There you go. Thank you, quick email. I don't know why I couldn't think of speculative. Show me your spectacles. All right. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. All right. All right. That's, oh, macro. We're on macro. Crypto fear and greed index. We are at a 15. Obviously, this updates in 17 minutes in 1 second based on the daily close up top. But yeah. Hey, how do you know when I want some socks? You guys, all right. Totally off topic, right? But I mean, that's kind of the name of the game right now. Do you guys ever think you own enough socks, right? A couple months go by, all of a sudden, you have half the socks. I swear, and every time I ask someone this, they think the same thing. Socks just disappear, okay? Socks disappear. I swear there is like a sock fairy that just comes out of nowhere and steals all your socks. Because you could literally, I don't know where my socks go. I literally wear them, I put them in the hamper, clean them, put them away, wear them, recycle. But they just keep going away. They keep leaving, okay? They keep leaving. Now I need more. I need more socks. But anyways, 15 on the fear and greed index. How to buy Bitcoin, obviously we know is at lows of the bear market, right? At a 6. At a 6 right now. A 6. Yes, we're talking a 6. Same levels that we were in a couple times in 2019, 2020, 2018, right? I mean, no one's searching how to buy Bitcoin right now. No one's searching Bitcoin right now as it is, right? But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the state of the market right now. You lull people to sleep, and hopefully that's the catapult back up to the upside. But it's another thing we're going to have to wait to see. We have to wait and see. Bitcoin dominance. Streamlabs ate my socks. Do you have pets? No, not anymore. There is a sock monster. They always disappear, dude. No, they only steal the left one. See, everyone I asked, there is a sock troll. There is a sock troll that comes and steals your socks. All right. And no, it's not what you guys think. It's not me using socks for things that we're not going to talk about, okay? It's not that stuff. Anyways, market, Bitcoin dominance here, still in the symmetrical, ascending triangle. Nothing really different here. We've kind of been going sideways for the past 5 days. Kind of fitting that nothing has really changed. Burgermeister, yes, I did buy some Matic. I bought some Matic 2 days ago, actually. 2 days ago. Streamlabs ate their socks. Streamlabs. All right. That's really Bitcoin dominance in the daily, guys. Not much different than there. I'm not going to spend too much time wasting your time on this. DXY, obviously, we know we ended on Friday right at the top of our resistance line and also at the top, well, not at the top, but we're in a falling wedge. I talk about the DXY on the shorter term time frames right now looks very bearish, even though it does look like we're bullish. We're in a rising wedge right at resistance with bearish divergence on the daily time frame. So Daily time frame looks like we should see a pullback on the dollar, but in times like this where we really don't know what's going on in the economy as a whole, this thing could literally just pump to the upside. Who knows? So just keep that for what you will. Obviously, it doesn't have to mean anything. S&P, obviously, we've talked about this on Friday, ended pretty badly. Pretty big red day. Obviously, we knew that was kind of coming, right? We were overheated. We had bearish divergence on the daily. Last 2 times we had bearish divergence, we got a 5% pullback. We're only at about a 2% pullback right now, so we could be seeing a little bit more of a pullback. But that's obviously purely speculation as well. Okay. Next week we moon. I don't know. Volume seems higher than usual today. We'll check that in a bit. Bearish divergence on a pair of socks. I miss Streamlabs. Remember that time he was banning people? It was pretty funny. It was funny while it lasted. I'll bring back Streamlabs at some point. Maybe one day randomly you'll see Streamlabs in the chat. All right. News. There's a ton of news flowing on right now. You guys could probably hear my sarcasm in my voice. There's no news right now. There's no news. It's unusually quiet. I think all the fudders are waiting until we break 30K. If we break 30K, to unleash all the FUD. So hopefully we don't break 30K on a close, and you know, the FUD can't be released. They'll keep the FUD in the back pocket until next time they want to dump the market. But Aave founder hints at developing Twitter on Ethereum. Now this is just a rumor, right? This is based off the Square building a new open source platform for Bitcoin, kind of like bringing DeFi to Bitcoin. Aave founder wants to develop a Twitter on Ethereum. I don't know what this is going to really mean, man. I don't really know what this is going to mean. It's obviously just rumor right now, but could be cool. Could be something cool. Obviously, if I'm bringing this up, you really know there's really not that much craziness going on in the market right now. So that seems pretty cool. I'll take a decentralized Twitter. I guess it wouldn't be that good because then all the trolls could just literally just be even more trolls than they are now on Twitter, right? The trolls on Twitter are the best too, because they get so salty when they're wrong. All right, let's see. Streamlabs better buy the dip. Streamlabs was banned on Twitter. Please refrain from talking about Streamlabs. Interesting. How many people we got in here today? I probably yeah, that's what I thought. I probably thought we would have around 1,000. It is you guys know that next week, or really this weekend into next week, is the biggest vacation year in the United States. Biggest vacation year in the United States. So not only is Bitcoin extremely boring, but it's also probably most people are on vacation, right? I know Al goes on vacation this week. So probably going to be the general theme for at least this weekend into next week. Clearly, I'm not on vacation because, you know, kind of how I roll. I guess. All right, let's go to some of these sup chats. Say what's up to the chats. Let's see. Where did I end last time? Billy said, why is XRP so more popular than XLM? Use case same. XRP it has the XRP army behind it. It's the same thing as saying why is Dogecoin a higher price than Shiba, right? It just has a bigger community behind it. It just really all comes down to, man. I mean, people love their XRP. People will go to the grave with XRP. That's just how it is, dude. But I totally understand what you're saying. This is all theoretical. Nobody should ever risk anything they aren't willing to lose. Great answer. It's action time for BTC. This sideways movement is boring people out of the market. Thank you, Daddy Coin. I completely agree. It's about time we see a move. I just think right now, I just don't see where the buying pressure is going to come from at this current price. Like I said earlier, if we dip down to 27K, I expect it to be a quick recovery back up to the upside. Maybe not all-time highs, but, you know, a recovery back into the 30Ks, the dreaded 30Ks. But right here at this price, 31,000, I just don't see where we all of a sudden are just like mooning, right? I just don't see it. We need some type of catalyst. Now, if a good news event comes out, sure, I think we could bump to the upside. We never know when those can come out. You know, Elon could tweet tomorrow and say that Tesla's buying another 3 billion of Bitcoin, right? Randomly. Who knows? All it takes is one of those things, I think. Where in Boston are you from? I'm from Arlington. I do think that 50 MA is more important than the daily or the weekly. I think the weekly right now. The weekly. It's always been our point where you don't want to break it and you don't want to confirm it as resistance. It always leads to a bear market every single time. Well, at least the 2 times we've had. We only have 2 data points. So take it for what you will. I'm from, towards the western part of Boston. Arlington. You're probably 20 minutes from where I am, man. Probably 20 minutes from me. Luke said, moon phase indicator still holding true. Could see move up after the full moon on Friday night. The moon indicator. Is the moon indicator still legit? Let's check it out. Let's check out the moon phrases. So we got the bad moon. Yeah, I mean we still got a full week though. A lot can happen in a week. We could dump down to whatever in a week and bounce right back up. But your moon indicator, not bad, right? Not bad. It didn't top the absolute top here, but I know it's not a perfect indicator here. But still not looking too shabby, dude, as far as the moon indicator goes. Not looking too shabby. Too shabby at all. Jazz is gonna find me. Jazz is gonna find me. No one has a more dedicated community than the ETH staking community. You think so, Jake? I think Cardano is pretty ridiculous. Like, I've always said that Cardano community, it does not give up, dude. Like, they will never admit that Cardano is not the best project. Which I don't think it is. I think it's a lot. I love Cardano, but a lot of it is pure speculation right now. I still think the best project out there right now that actually is legit right now and actually has everything working is still Ethereum. Even though it has its faults, right? Gas fees obviously suck, but my point still stands. But yeah, it's pretty much that, man. Pretty much that. Oh, I was wondering how to do this. Does that move up this way or down? Huh. I'm gonna have to see if that gets fixed. All right, let's check my poll though. Let's check my poll. So if Bitcoin, so we have 500 votes. If Bitcoin dropped to 27K, do you think it would be a V-shaped recovery back to 30Ks? We have 54% yes, 24% no, and 21% I don't think it drops that low. So most people, majority of people think it would be a quick recovery. Obviously, we got to take that with a grain of salt. More people on YouTube tend to be bullish, so take that for what it is. Some people think we just go down to 27K, we don't recover right away, and then 21% of people think we don't even drop that low. So we're talking 75% of people think that if we drop 27K, we're coming right back up to these levels. So take that for what you will. Sometimes it's cool to do those sentiment polls. No regrets. All right, let's do some gainers losers here. While we got the time before I start blabbling about something random. We always talk about something random on this stream. Tends to kind of come out. You will not check my poll, Michael. But will you climb my man, I gotta chill. Man. Sometimes I forget where I am. All right, Bitcoin. Obviously flat today. The crypto market cap up a whole 0.57%. That is bullish. bullish right now. I'm just kidding. Ethereum up 1%. I think this sideways action is making me go crazy. Binance now 1%. XRP 1. Not a lot to talk about here. Doge actually up 8% today. I think Elon pumped Doge today, right? But even with Elon pumping Doge, it only pumped 8% and then dumped right back down, it looks like, based off the charts. So that didn't even really pump that high. Sushi, Ravencoin, NEM, all big gainers above 10%. Qcoin up again, up 6. Flow, Axie. Axie looks like it's starting to continue down now after a huge week. 298% on the month for Axie, which is insane. Chain, Revin, Stacks, all down about 5%. Let's check the most exciting thing. The most funny coins in here, okay? Mocking Green Days. I am mocking Green Days, Ben. I am. Crap. Doge pumped over 18%. And we're moving. Someone said we're moving. All right, let's see what we got. Bird Chain. Any funny ones in here? Any funny ones? I like all my funny ones. Baby Bitcoin. That was a baby Bitcoin. Baby Bitcoin. I like that. Baby Bitcoin. Kind of rolls off the tongue kind of nicely. I thought that said I don't know why I thought that said ball. Wasn't Ball Swap one of them? I think Ball Swap was a coin that we looked at before. Let's see. Come on, give me something funny, man. I like Nano Doge token. That was a Nano Doge. Wolf Safe Poor People. There's nothing good today. I am generally taken back. There's nothing funny today. 8 million%. Oh man. Hot coins. We can look at Doge. Let's look at some Doge, shall we? Some Doge. Some Dogecoin. Doge pumped 18% today, someone said. It did. It pumped 18% today and then dumped right back down. Man. That's funny. Someone said, Elon pumped Doge. Pumped 18% and then retraced the entire move from yesterday. That's pretty funny. If you ask me. We got 1 minute until the daily close. 1 minute until the daily close. I repeat. 1 minute. The daily close. 8 seconds into the daily close. But yeah, Doge, I mean, it's not really much to comment on this. I mean, you get a kind of a pump because...
I repeat, it's the daily close.
It kind of got a pump because of Elon. I probably expect this to dump again. I don't expect that to last. I don't think, the speculation people are really looking to buy right now. I could be wrong, but probably just a quick spike up. I think a move back down to these lows probably makes some sense here, where we were before. Right? 16.9 cents. I'm going to spend too much time on Doge, though. 31.489. We're coming back slowly back down to this support level on BTC. It's the daily close. Looks like still just hovering. Bitcoin chilling. The daily candle was not the greatest daily candle I've ever seen, right? But we know this. We've been through this before. Someone said the volume was high today. The volume was actually very, very low, at least on Coinbase. Look at this. I mean, look at that volume. That was the second lowest volume we've gotten on this whole consolidation. So I'm not sure who was saying the volume was pretty high today. Actually, Wait, was I looking at the wrong? Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at, actually, no, I wasn't. Low volume. And then, yeah, I mean, it just kind of a nothing burger day today. I mean, small wicks on both sides, small candle body. I mean, kind of a nothing burger today. Absolutely nothing burger. It tells us nothing here. Tells us absolutely nothing. Any opinion on Ravencoin? They have a good miner base. I don't know. Regan said can't even log on to Coinbase. That's not good. Never good when you can you can't sign on into your exchange, dude. All right, hot coins. I mean, do we really want to go over any of these hot coins? Like, I'll go over. I don't know if anyone really wants to go over these. I mean, we can go over sushi. Sushi's a decently popular coin. Other than that, I mean, I don't think a lot of people really want to look at any of those. But we'll go over sushi. We'll go sushi. Does anyone actually want to go over Ravencoin or the other one, NEM? If someone wants to go over one of those, let me know in the chat. But I doubt anyone actually wants to see those. I doubt. I think as soon as I start looking at those, the people will start leaving. But sushi, what do we got? What do we got for sushi? Let's see. Not really. Not really. All right, on the daily time frame, we had a nice double bottom right here. Boom, 1, 2. You just got to keep getting that move up to the upside, but it was absolutely beautiful bounce there. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the daily now, though. I mean, if you got some resistance, I mean, you don't really have resistance at this level. Not like terrible resistance. I think a move up to at least 821 makes the most sense as long as Bitcoin doesn't take a major dump. I think that level makes the most sense right now for sushi, but gonna have to wait and see. Let's take a look at our fibs here. Let's take our top to our bottom, see where we're at. You are at your 0.382 fib, so that could give you some resistance. Your 618 is up here at like 840. That's really all you got, man. I mean, watch for our break to 821 as long as Bitcoin continues up. Simple as that. What's up, Robert? I see your super chat, my guy. I see it. I'm just not on the super chat section just yet. No. No one wants to look at NEM, and I don't think anyone said yes they want to look at NEM. Yeah, I don't think anyone really wants to look at those coins. That's too funny. I knew it was going to be like that too. All right, we did Bitcoin long-term charts. Let's just go to the super chat. So we're just going to look at random stuff. I'll just answer questions in the chat for the rest of the stream. We'll look at more Bitcoin charts. We'll see what Bitcoin does here in the short term, and we'll go from there. Robert said, no tied to BitBTC, but mind checking H-bar. Breach. Yes. I actually did update the order of these things today. I don't know why I didn't say it before the stream, but that's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. H-bar. H-ba-ba. H-bar is right at the resistance. Actually, it has a pretty good momentum right now. That is pretty nice momentum. I can't even lie. You're at this general resistance coming down. You have one fake out. You're kind of like a big, I don't want to call it bull flag. I mean, that makes it probably sound more bullish than it is. But I like the setup. And in normal circumstances, if this wasn't crypto, this would be an excellent time to accumulate some H-bar. Unfortunately, as we know, tied to Bitcoin, like you said in your super chat, Rob. But, I mean, previous resistance, flipped into new support, double bottom at your previous resistance in a downwards channel, usually pretty bullish. Usually would break this to the upside. But as we know, like you said, you gotta watch what BTC does. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, See if we have any bearish dip. We were overbought there in the 4 hour. You know, one of those things. I mean, you still could move up. Let me go to the hourly. Yeah, so you can see that's exactly what I thought I was seeing. You are forming a consolidation, pretty clean consolidation between support and resistance. Probably say it's more from this low here. But, I mean, you could see, I mean, you're coiling up for a move. It's probably going to come within the next few hours, right? You can see here, support and resistance converging. You break to the upside, I mean, you're probably going to retest the top of this channel. Hopefully you break it. If you don't, you don't. But, I mean, kind of what we're looking for, dude. Break to the downside, you're probably going to come back down and test these lows, right? 1639 on the 1 hour. A little bit different on the daily time frames, but get the general sentiment. Watch closely for that symmetrical triangle. Your wife is getting crunk. Where is she? Eve? Eve? Crap. I think she went to Neil's house. She went to Neil's house. It's Bitcoin's turn for me tonight. H-bar. Fear and greed is up despite the never-ending FUD on social media. Yeah, so much fun on social media. You guys know I tried getting into a fight with Alex Becker on Twitter. It didn't really work though. What's up, JC? Not much, man. Where's Neil? Neil's never in here when I make jokes about him. You're better off with Doge. Yeah, I am. What's ETH doing though? Someone said my wife was going off right now. Slowly but surely. I mean, it makes sense. She's at Neil's house. Why she's pumping right now? She's pumping hard. At Neil's. Tough crowd tonight. Actually, I think the crowd's pretty good tonight. The chat is pretty damn good tonight. Not a lot of trolls. Here come all the trolls. You know why there's not a lot of trolls? Because I put it on subscriber only mode. You have to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes to comment. I did that so it stops the spammers, right? So now they can't just all join the stream and start spamming. They can't just spam because they got to be subscribed. So, which is pretty awesome. Wait, why did that pop up? What the heck? Why did that pop up? What's up, Rob? Chat at $1. There you are, my man. Can you do hot dog soup recipe? Sure. So hot dog soup recipe. I like cooking my hot dogs in the microwave, right? So we're gonna take the microwave. We're gonna grab the hot dogs here, and get the pack of hot dogs. We're gonna simply unwrap the hot dogs, right? Take them out, put them on a plate, right? Take the hot dogs, put them on a plate, put them in the microwave here. Put them in for, let's say 1 minute. Microwave them, take them out, put them on a plate, put some ketchup on them, get the buns, and simply enjoy and be happy. And it's because this is becoming a drawing show. I swear. BTC. Thank you, Nate. Yeah, it's also reduced spam too. Streamlabs ran off with all the trolls. Yeah, we only have the nice trolls in here now. We only have the nice trolls in here. This looks like an NFL playbook. It does, huh? All right, well, Bitcoin 31,566. If you guys want, I'll just take some questions from the chat, and we'll kind of just do that for the rest of the stream. Kind of just hang out, shoot the S. I mean, that's what we do anyways. Literally what we do anyways. So it's not like it's really different from any other time. Until we start moving again. I mean, Jordan, always entertaining and so funny. Added more ETH and BTC to my portfolio. Hey, I mean, definitely not a bad time to do it. Think long term, man. Think long term. That's what I was trying to tell Alex Becker. Alex Becker trying to scare all his followers, man. It's like, dude, it's because you're thinking short term, man. If you're thinking multiple years down the road, you shouldn't be panicking unless you have too much invested. He's calling everyone idiots on Twitter. Like, it's like, dude, you're making yourself look like an a-hole, man. You can't be calling people idiots on. You can't be calling your followers idiots. Like, what the heck is wrong with you, dude? Never seen anything like it. What's up, Cal? Cal Chahal. I hope I'm saying your last name right. Not very good with names. Oh, Bank of Canada, I got you.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is
Strap
clearly
up. We're going
an
to the
idiot
moon.
with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
There you go. Perfect. Absolutely great. Can the price of wait, what was that? Can you helmet the price a bit, please? It works. No. The reason why is if new viewers come in, even though there's probably not of new viewers come in right now. If new viewers come in, they're going to be really confused of why I put that helmet on. You know what I mean? Basically. Man, he's right now. Like, that guy is probably laughing right now. Like, I don't know where he is in his life, but you know, if he's still around, he's probably laughing at everyone right now because he was right. Bank of Canada, that research paper that was from 2017 was finally right. Finally. Mandatory Bank of Can segment. Oh, we play it every stream at least once. At least once. We only play it once. We don't want to overdo it. But once per stream, we'll play the Bank of Canada segment. And I plan on bringing more. I'm trying to find some more funny segments about BTC that are crypto related. I was actually working on something in the stream. I don't know why that's popping up. Slightly obnoxious. Ignore that. I'm actually going to move that off the screen because it's kind of obnoxious. I was working on something before. Now I know how to do it, which is pretty nice. Bank of Canada and rant segment. Oh yeah, we need my daily rant. What can I rant about today? Well, I just kind of ranted about Alex Becker. I mean, that was a pretty bad rant, though. That could be better. What can I rant about today? I don't know. It has to come to me. I can't just think about something and rant about it. I have to see something in the chat, then rant, or see something on Twitter and rant. Greg said, how seriously do people take technical charting? I mean, I get the finding where buyers and sellers meet, trade volume, RSI, but past that, a lot of it seems like reading tea leaves. I agree, man. I mean, that's why I look at the basic stuff, dude. All what really matters to me is trend lines, right? Support and resistances. I think the RSI is good. Usually tells you your relative short-term bottom, short-term top. Moving averages, I think, work sometimes, but a lot of it is a lot of the stuff you see is complete, like way too much. You don't need 8,000 indicators on a chart, man. It just makes it super cluttered. It's really not telling you anything to have 8 indicators on a chart at once. Yeah, it can be helpful sometimes, but everyone has their own strategy. But some people get way too into it. And one thing I will say about even coming from, I guess I always say coming from a charts guy, always be careful using an indicator to really tell you where the market is going to go, because an indicator is an indicator. You got to use, how do I want to word this? You can't just bank on an indicator and expect it to always be right. And I think what you saw a lot of the times in this bull run, you guys know Market Cipher, you guys know Crypto Face. I think Crypto Face, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but I think you got a lot of people wrecked He was kind of selling market cipher as a perfect indicator. Whenever it was green dot, you pump, it's going to pump. Whenever it's a red dot, it's going to dump. I think he got a lot of people wrecked at the top up there, or somewhere along the lines. You can't bank on an indicator. You gotta know basic support resistances first. You can't just buy market cipher and expect to be a pro. That's not really how it works. Indicators are still hindsight. Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much, for the most part. I mean, it's not always. There's times. I mean, if it was all hindsight, I mean, trend lines wouldn't work. Support and resistances wouldn't work. And it is just human emotion, right? It's human emotion. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because, for instance, if we did pump right here, people would have sell orders probably right here because that's where we topped out last time. They already have low sell orders there. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that if you go up here, you're going to get resistance, right? But same thing, you pumped up here, you probably see some resistance. Same thing here, you probably get some resistance. I mean, it does work, but you got to know why it works, you know? I don't use bowling and RSI. Both are works for me. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to know a bunch of stuff. You really don't. Yeah, Fibonacci helps too. I mean, the Fibonacci is also kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way, right? I mean, people look at the 0.5, 0.618, they expect pullbacks, so they expect bounces at those levels, so they put buy orders or sell orders there. I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, TA isn't useless. I think people say TA is useless. I think that's going a little bit too far. But TA is not all the end all be all. I'll always admit, for someone that looks at the charts, I would say I wouldn't even call it TA. I mean, TA is kind of a people use the word TA a little bit too often, too loosely. But I think I've always admitted, right? If you get one bullish news that comes out, you get one bearish news that come out, it's going to trump any type of charting that you can do. You can't chart news. You can't, right? It's going to trump everything. So news is the most important, but the problem with that is you don't know when news is going to come, right? News comes out of nowhere. So all you can really do is look at the charts to give you a short-term edge, right? It's all an edge. You're not predicting the market. What you're doing is you're predicting, I guess, you're predicting if the market moves up, this is where it could go to. If the market goes down, this is where it could go to. You're not really predicting the direction. You can get a general sentiment of which direction it's going to go, right? But more so what you're going to do is, you're at a support, right? Historically, you've bounced from the support, right? So it might be a good time to buy, right? It's not so much. And the one comment that I hate, and I don't really get it on my channel, but I see it even on the Moon and MM Crypto's channels all the time. They get a lot of hate over this. Is they'll make a video, they'll tell you their upside target, they'll tell you their downside target, right? But you'll get everyone in the comments section, and they're probably just trolling, but they'll say, "Oh, so you're just saying it can go up or down?" Well, that's the whole point, right? They're not trying to predict which direction you're going to go. Which I think they kind of feed into that themselves by saying exactly as I predicted, right? Whatever way you went, you were going to say exactly what you predicted. So I understand where the trolls are coming from in that aspect, but it's you give the target for the upside and downside. What you do. What you do. One sec, guys. Three directions. There you go. Yeah, you can go sideways too. You can go sideways. the guy. You could still buy or trade on Coinbase and put it in. Yeah, you can. Here's a rant. Yeah, I mean, you could call that a rant. You could call that a rant. And yes, I am defending. I'm defending my fellow charters out there because they all got that same comment, and it's honestly it's one of the most annoying comments you can get is, oh, so you're saying you can go up or down? Well, yeah, that's the whole point of what we're going over, right? No, but in all seriousness, that's really have to do. All right, what else you guys got for me in the chat? What else you guys got for me? You guys want me to bring back Streamlabs? Let's go watch Streamlabs again. What's up, Greg? Thanks for the answers, man. Have a beer on me. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for hanging out on this boring Saturday where most people are on vacation, and we're here watching crypto paint dry on a wall. It's okay. TA is entertainment. It can be. It can be. It depends on the person that's giving it to you, right? Depends on the person. I personally watch some live streams myself, but it has to be someone that's not just looking at the charts 24/7. That's why the only chart person that I watch that's a streamer, right? Is MDX, because I would hang out with that dude. I mean, he's a little wild, but he seems like a cool guy. Besides, obviously the Bybit stuff. But I like MDX crypto streams. He hasn't been streaming that much lately. If you notice, a lot of the streamers aren't really streaming that much lately. A lot of people are taking time off. But you know what? I don't take time off. I'm here every single day. Okay? Every single day. Dream vacation. Yeah. Every single day. Whether Bitcoin goes sideways for 2 years, I will be here. I hope. Let's knock on wood. Let's not have Bitcoin go sideways for 2 years. No. MDX is long on the MILFs. Yeah. He's long on the MILFs. MDX is very entertaining, though the Bybit shills are a lot. I understand I understand it from his end. I mean, it's like being a car salesman, right? I mean, you're streaming, you talk about crypto. I mean, if that's what you do, right? I get it. You're upselling like a server at a restaurant. You're upselling that double cheeseburger over the cheeseburger. What I do at McDonald's every day, right? I could sell the single cheeseburger for $1, or I can try to upsell the customer for $2. My boss loves when I do that. My boss loves. Let me get my hat on. Here we go. But my boss loves when I upsell. So I mean, one of those things that you can get that extra $1 per customer. It means a lot. It means a lot. And then if you can get the double cheeseburger over the single cheeseburger and upgrade them from a small fry into a medium fry, I'm going to get that upgrade to assistant manager any day. Any day. We need a drunk stream. I don't know. Last time I did that, it didn't really end well for me. So, we're not going to go there. We did that a long time ago. Who was here during my, that was like, crap, that was like in like March we did that. That didn't really end well for me last time I did that. Or an upgrade to a full meal. Yeah. I started to follow you on Twitter. Have you notify some emergency Bitcoin action movements? Yeah, I did one this morning, but there's not a lot of really emergency Bitcoin movements right now. So if I see something on our charts, I'll post it on Twitter, right? But I mean, it's maybe going to be like a couple of weeks, right? Because right now it's, we're chilling. We're chilling right now. Stake stream. Oh yeah, remember the stake stream? That was a long time ago. That was like one of my first streams. I think that was like my third or fourth stream or something like that. And then the legacy started. Originally, when I first started streaming, I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like one time a week, just to answer people's questions, just to kind of hang out." And then I just, kind of just became a full-time thing, or it just kind of became, an everyday thing, and then kind of just went from there. I don't know. I did it once. I fell in love with it. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Do it the next day. Do it the next day. Do it the next day," and I went from there. 24K BTC, then reverse pump. Could be. Could be. People, I know you guys are like just chilling right now. Half you guys are just chilling. When literally, I'm looking at the chat and there's like, I haven't seen one altcoin ask. I have not seen one person ask for an altcoin this entire chat. That's how I know. A couple months ago, it would literally be every single chat in the message box would be VeChain, Chainlink, AMP, Harmony One, Cardano, HBAR, right? Every single one. It was intense. It was literally intense. Chilling. BTT. That's because we have sense. Here we go. And everyone's asking. Here we go. BTT, Musty. What's up, man? You actually want to look at BTT, or you're just saying BTT? I love saying BTT. 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 Floodgate open. There we go. Now everyone's asking. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, links in the description down below. I don't know if you guys are being serious, if you actually want me to look at these coins. I'm seeing, what am I seeing here? I don't know what I'm seeing. Oh, seriously. All right, we can look at Chainlink. I mean, I'll look at a few. Chainlink. Chainlink. All right. What do we got? I mean, on a daily chart, we talked about this before. You broke down from this rising wedge. Boom. You hit the target perfectly for your rising wedge, right? Rising wedge target on the downside is that first touch on the wedge. You hit that perfectly, and look where you bounced. Boom, right there. So we just got to hope that, you get the normal. It's actually kind of a triple bottom here for Chainlink. 1, 2, 3. You just got to hope that this holds, right? That's really your ultimate support there. You break that, I mean, you could be going down. You could be seeing levels down to like $12, even as far as down as $10, right? So you definitely want to hold this level, but if you can bounce there, that would be a perfect bounce. Perfect. And then other than besides that, let me actually get rid of this because it's kind of, you guys get the whole point. I'm hitting the target perfectly. Other than that, I mean, I think it's going to be like kind of like BTC and ETH. I mean, where you're kind of in, you might just be in a kind of a wedge, right? Coming down, it's kind of like ETH. So we'll watch that closely. See if we can get a move to the upside or downside here. Usually these break to the upside, right? It's a percentage higher to the upside. Doesn't mean they have to break to the upside. It's just a percentage. So we'll watch Bitcoin up, but obviously the price action is generally higher, lower lows, lower highs, but it's showing that you're losing some. The sellers are losing some momentum, I should say, right? Sellers losing momentum, but if Bitcoin dumps, boom, downside. What am I seeing in the chat? Have you bought Link at level 15, 16 like you said you would? Jamie. Actually haven't. To be honest. I actually have not accumulated more Link. I think for this one I might wait to see what happens with this wedge. For a lot of these coins, I'm not selling any of my coins. Like, you guys know I'm a true hodler. I'm a hodler at heart, I should say. But right now, I'm kind of waiting. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens here for some of these big consolidation patterns. I'm kind of waiting to accumulate more. I'm pretty happy with my positions. Like I've been buying these dips like back here. I was scooping up these dips like crazy, right? So I've already accumulated at these levels. I'm kind of just I'm happy with my positions if we start moving up back up now. But if we go back lower, I'll definitely start accumulating more. And by what I mean lower, I mean lower than the $30,000 range. I'll accumulate some more, but I'm pretty happy with my positions right now, to be honest. Bitcoin seems to be holding crypto world hostage. Yeah, it has, man. Late McDonald's shift wore me out. It's not the McDonald's shift. I think it's the sideways BTC charts that wears me out more than the McDonald's shifts. You know what I mean? Start a fake portfolio like George versus Jordan. I could do that. Maybe I will do that. It's a good idea. Burn my fries. You look very tired. Do I? That's not good. What's up, Mike? Thanks, man. That's freaking awesome, man. Thanks for supporting the stream, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, I'll always be here. I'll always be here. Just a matter of how much I actually have to talk about. That's the thing. But thanks for the dedication to craft. We all appreciate the opportunity to work together each night. No matter the market moves, how did you get into crypto? It's a good question, man. I mean, in 2017, I made a bunch of stupid mistakes that, I understand people, a lot of people are making those same mistakes right now, I think. But 2017, like I always say, I was a noob, right? I FOMO'd in, sold the bottom, FOMO'd in, sold the bottom, FOMO'd in, held, right? Held, which is fine. And then I was accumulating. I actually, to be honest, I accumulated a lot right here. Obviously down there. I accumulated about the bear market, but I made a lot of stupid mistakes, and I made a lot of dumb financial mistakes up here by buying the top and selling the bottom. And the key word is selling, right? Because if I think about it now, if I didn't sell the bottom, right? If I just held what I bought here, and I just held what I bought here, I would have been freaking awesome. Even to this day, that would have been so much better than me losing a lot of money in this range. And that's what I'm trying to tell people now is, even though, like, even me buying right here, like, it's probably the equivalent of me buying right here is you guys buying right here, in my opinion. Even if you do drop a little bit lower, in the grand scheme of things, is it really going to matter? I mean, it's really not going to matter. I mean, we know the general trend of BTC. Even if you buy right here, and even if you do go a little bit lower, like we've been talking about, at the end, is it really going to matter? Not really. Not really, right? Because what are you going to do? If you don't buy here, you're probably not going to buy down here because you're going to be afraid, right? You're going to be afraid. You're going to be You're going to be panicking like crazy. You're going to say, I'm going to wait till it goes to 14K. I'm going to wait till it goes to 10K. It's a never-ending theory. So even if you don't buy here, you're just going to end up buying at the same price on the way up, right? Or you're going to be buying higher on the way up. That's kind of the way I look at it. But obviously it's a learning experience that I went through, and a lot of people will go through the same thing. Now, if you can time the tops and bottoms perfectly, go ahead. A lot of people can't. That's the point I try to make as well. Is everyone wants to be the pro that times the tops and bottoms, but the people that don't really care about being exactly accurate and don't want to be stressing out all the time, that's why I always recommend dollar cost averaging and hodling, right? But not for everyone. It's definitely not easy. You definitely got to have some of your patience, and you got to do the right thing, dude. You got to do the right thing. Some of my friends have sold out losing a little bit of money. I refuse to sell at a loss. If it crashes, I lose it all rather than selling and it mooning. Yep. I've done that 6 times in 6 months. Man. Is what it is, man. I see some cheeks. My cheeks a bit reddish. You know what that means? My cheeks are reddish. I think I'm talking about Cam Reddish on the Atlanta Hawks. Reddish. Claire said, remember to sell your coins and enjoy life sometimes. You can do that. Or you can just hodl your coins and enjoy life, right? Hodl your coins, don't look at your portfolio, and then just enjoy life. You can do that too, right? Just because you're holding coins does not mean you can't enjoy life. You just got to forget about them and come back in a few years and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I held, right? Or you can sell them, right? Sit out of the market until it starts going back up again. You can certainly do that too. But isn't that why the whole reason that you're in this position in the first place? Because you wait for it to go up and you don't accumulate when it's going down, right? Think about it that way. That's the whole, sometimes that's the whole reason why a lot of people are in this position, because they wait for the market to go up. They FOMO in instead of buying when it's going down, or buying when the presumable bottom is in. No one knows when the bottom is in, right? That's why I always say buy when it's going down. Don't buy when it's going up. Historically, whenever you buy Bitcoin when it's going down, you will be up. Okay? You will be up. And you can't say the same thing about when Bitcoin's going up. Right? Yeah. Forgetting about them is the best solution. Invest enough that you don't look. Yeah, I mean, if you're always having to constantly look, which is fine, right? We all do it. We're all human. But if you invest more than you can afford to lose, you're gonna be thinking about portfolio all the time. So like I said, everyone wants to have a bunch of money in crypto because everyone's like, that's how I'm gonna get rich. I gotta put 50% of my life savings into crypto. If that's gonna make you freak out and make you always have to check your portfolio and not able to forget about it, don't do that, right? Instead, maybe put 10% of your life savings into crypto. Yeah, when the bull market starts again, you probably won't make as much. But if for, the whole point of the time where we're going sideways here, and we might go slightly lower, or we might go lower, who knows? You won't be thinking about it as much because you're not over invested. You lose that 10%, yeah, it sucks. And at the end of the day, you'll live. You lose that 50%, you're going to be freaking pissed. That's like the first point that people forget sometimes is don't overinvest in the market. That's what kills you. That's what makes you sweat. That's what makes all the trolls become trolls. You know why? Because they overinvested the market between 50 and 65K, right? They lost it all. They panic sold at 30K, and now they don't want to get in. Now they want to push the price down. They want to troll, FUD, so they can get a second chance at buying in lower. And it's a rinse and repeat. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. That's all I gotta say. Man, I'm going on rants right now. Going on rants. They got the blood vessels popping out right now. Tapo Titty said, "Are you blind?" I'm not blind. Are you blind? Let's just look at Bitcoin for the last 11 years. Are you blind? Maybe I'm blind if you're looking like this. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's down. I see this on Twitter all the time. I went on. I tweeted at someone earlier today. I never tweeted at anyone, but I saw someone today that was like, yeah. What did I say? What did he say? Oh, someone was like, oh, Bitcoin's pumping 2% today after a 50% dump. That's so bullish. Of course, with an emoji. What did I reply? Well, I said, oh, Bitcoin's up 2,000%, or Bitcoin's down 50% after a 2,000% move. Oh no. Zoom out, man. Zoom out. Look at the weekly. Look at the monthly. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about today. It's not about next month. It's not about next year. It's not about 2 years from now. Think long term. That's what's going to make you a lot of money. Bitcoin pumping right now. Bitcoin actually at testing the rising wedge resistance. It looks like we're about to break out from our symmetrical triangle / diamond pattern. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. We're going to get some price action on the stream right now.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Man. Stop looking at the 1 minute chart. Sounds like Elon to me. It's facts, though. It's facts. There's just no patience, you know what I mean? Tammy said, can you look at Matic? Yeah, we can look at Matic. And Marcus said, hodl. Appreciate it, Marcus and Tammy. Thank you, guys. But yeah, right breaking that resistance right now. While you rant, we are pumping. Stop ranting. We keep going sideways. Oh, crap. I got to keep ranting. All right, let's keep ranting. Let's keep ranting. I need something to rant about here, guys. Come on. Someone in the chat, give me something to rant about. I don't care if you think it's true or not. Give me something to rant about. Up 0.1%. We pumping. Proverb, you're one of the nice trolls, man. I know you're trolling. Solid 4 rant. Thank you. What would you guys rate? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll while we watch Bitcoin hopefully break out here. Rant score. So this is rant score. Okay, we do 1 rant a day. My best rant of the day. You got to rate it. 1 was the worst rant you ever heard. 4 was the best rant you ever heard. 1 to 4. Right? Actually, we're not going to say it the best rant or the worst rant. Just a great rant or a terrible rant. And obviously 2 or 3 are kind of in between. Right? So there you go. What's the rant score? Your wife is pumping? Let's see. My wife is. I gotta call her. Eth. Oh, what's up, babe? You're looking so good right now. Yeah, you need to come back. You leave Neil's house right now. Leave Neil's house. He's had enough of you. Come over here right now. You'll be over in 5 minutes. All right, sounds good. All right, perfect. She's coming over right now. Gonna keep pumping. Anyways, yeah, Ethereum's pumping right now. We knew we broke out of this falling wedge. You said it earlier. As long as Bitcoin goes up, we broke out of a falling wedge. We came back down and back tested it as support. Now we're continuing back up to the upside. Okay, which is freaking perfect. Freaking perfect. Man. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're watching right now, guys. Seriously. Phone for pump. She won't stop pumping. Don't get, no, trust me. When she gets home, all right, I'm taking off the McDonald's hat. I can't take myself seriously with the McDonald's hat. But I mean, when can I ever take myself seriously? I mean, I talk about Ethereum being my wife and I call her every stream. Like, how can I take myself seriously? Where's Neil? Neil always misses the jokes. He's always in here and then he's not here. Camera and crypto dating. Yep. Exactly. I want to do my other. I want to continue my other channel. I've been a little bit busy lately, but I want to make it into like more of a podcast. Just about like, I don't know. I gotta figure out what I want to do with that. You do dot no Neil. Yeah, Neil's gone. All right. So 31,878. I gotta play it again because we haven't had that much like excitement lately. So you know what?
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Let's friggin' go. If Bitcoin breaks this high right here, which I don't know if we have the buy pressure to do it, we're gonna wait and see. But I said that earlier, so who knows? I'm gonna play the pump music, okay? That I haven't been able to play. Well, it's music. You already guys know what the music is, so it's not like you're gonna be very surprised what the music is, but could get us a little hyped, you know, could get a little hyped up. Once again, if you guys are new to the stream, you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys smack that subscribe button. As you guys know, I want everyone to be able to message in the chat. I had to turn subscriber mode only on. I saw other streamers do that, so it helps with the spammers not come in. So that's why I turned it on in the first place. But if you guys want to be able to message, all you got to do is just press that subscribe button right down below. A lot of people don't know it's free. It's actually a fact. So yeah, if you press that subscribe button, it's free. I don't ask for anyone on the stream. I don't shill anything. All I do is sit here, talk about the charts all day. Not all day, but 3 hours a day. And that's what we do here. Metal Ford Raptor or C8 Corvette. Oh, dude, I love the Raptor. I love the Raptor. I'm a big truck guy. I don't drive a truck right now, but I am a truck guy. Dude, that's a tough one. See, I'm not a big like sporty guy. I would prefer the bigger cars personally. I'd probably take the Ford Raptor, to be honest. That might surprise some people, but depends what kind of person you are. Are you a big truck kind of guy, or are you a flashy Corvette Lambo type of guy? You know. Time to shill the Discord. Oh yeah, Mark, thank you. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is also down in the description. You guys can join the Discord. If that link doesn't work, you could obviously just ask one of the mods. They'd be kindly be able to push it, be able to put that in the chat. All right, Bitcoin chill. Let's go back to ETH. ETH 1946, continuing up here. Let's look at ADA. ADA getting a little nugget there. Getting a little, can't say it, dude. Sucks. But yeah, getting a little nugget there. Getting a little nugget to the upside. Yeah. Guys, I can't say the D word anymore. I figured out there's multiple reasons why I can't. But yeah. The D word gets you the old demonetization. Let's go Bitcoin. You can do it. Woohoo! Let's go. We got to break 31,929. We break that, I'm throwing on the potty music, okay? I'm throwing it on. Then you activated Streamlabs. I did that too. Imagine if the spammers came. Yo, think about this. Imagine if the spammers came in and let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. So I'm not rambling on. You guys are like, I can't see the chart. Imagine if the spammers came in and they were like trying to spam a coin, and then Streamlabs was just like banning them, and they're like, what the heck? How are these mods so good? Like they just like they keep spamming in the chat. Streamlabs are just like ban, and they just give up because Streamlabs is so good. Man, I was literally you don't even know. I was dying laughing in the pregame lobby today when Streamlabs was just banning it. We're just throwing the ban hammer down on everyone. It was freaking hilarious. Man. Can we call it Alex Pecker? We can do that. Oh, the Alex Pecker. I like that, Jake. Streamlabs. Banned by Streamlabs. Literally just banning every single spammer. Like they're all like XRP Army. Ban. And they're like, screw this stream. We can't even post anything in here. That's too funny. Streamlabs bought the dip. Streamlabs did buy the dip. Oh man. It's too good. Put that breakout target to the upside. Oh yeah, true. We should do that, huh? Let's see. Let me get it exact here, exact as we can, and let's post that to the upside. I'll move it right here just so you guys can see. It's gonna put us somewhere up here, 32,000, 33,000. If we can break out. Obviously, I don't know what the volume is right now. Let's check. Wow, nice volume coming in. Nice volume coming in. Obviously, we got 10 minutes. Not a crazy volume, but you know, if we can get some more volume here in the last 10 minutes, could be a confirmed breakout. But we got to get a little more volume. We like a little more volume here. We'll watch that closely, though. Morning Invest only allows members to chat, and it seems to work for them. Only allows members to chat? Yeah, I don't do members on my channel, though. You know, so I'll just do subscribers. Maybe someday we'll do members, but Streamlabs was a great mod bot. Very spicy, no name. Throwing the ban hammer. Jordan, BitBoy already said Bitcoin is going up by the end of the month. BitBoy says a lot of things. Let's be honest. Let's not. I'm not throwing shade at BitBoy or anything, but like, let's be honest. Like, BitBoy said a lot of things. He was right about a lot of stuff last year, but who wasn't? Who wasn't? I was right about a lot of stuff last year too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, everyone's right, everyone's wrong. I mean, no one really has any sources. Like, no one really has sources. But yeah, we'll see if he's right. I hope he's right. That'll be good for me. I hope BitBoy is so right and we start pumping. All right? I've heard that sentiment a lot. A lot of people think we're gonna start pumping by the end of the month. Well, originally he said by the middle of the month, then he changed it to the end of the month, and then who knows, dude. Exactly as I predicted. He said 300K by the end of the September. 300K by the end of September. I mean, to be fair, I think most people thought Bitcoin was going to top out this year. You know what I mean? I did too. You know, so I'm always the first one to admit that I was wrong, right? But do I got a guy? Yeah, I got Ken down the street. Like I always said, Ken down the street is probably just as good of a source as BitBoy's source. But no, like to be fair, like I thought Bitcoin was going to top out at this year too. It still might. I mean, we still got half the year left. A lot of people forget we still got 6 months left in the year. Like a lot can happen in 6 months. Look where we were in January for a lot of these altcoins, right? A lot can happen. But yeah, dude, like I was wrong too. I didn't think when we were at 65K, I said there was no way Bitcoin's going to drop to 30K. What did we do? We dumped down to there. Now I think there was a little bit of manipulation to dump us down there, right? I don't think it was true price action, but obviously that's skeptical too. But no one's right. Everyone's always wrong. I'll always be the first one to admit I'm wrong too. I just don't want you guys to think like just because BitBoy says something doesn't mean it's going to be right, right? Everyone's wrong. 31,950. Do I jinx it? Do I jinx it? I really want to. I really want to. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna jinx it. Breakout target. The breakout target for the falling wedge is all the way up here at was all the way up here at 34,700. So we'll see if that breaks out to the upside. Okay. Too soon. I had to play it. Right? I was itching to play it, dude. I was itching to play it. Oh man, no, but Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum 1973, heading up to our target, 2050. Oh man, Sunflower said I'm hyped over here. That's the same song that guy plays. That's the same song that I play. That's the same song that I play in the beginning. What's up, George? Is this the real George? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's the real George. Jordan, you're never wrong, only mistaken. Very true. Very true. We are all mistaken, though. We've all been mistaken in their past. So I was trying to explain to everyone, like, everyone wants to believe BitBoy's sources, right? But he was wrong about a lot of things. I was wrong about a lot of things. I'm sure George has been wrong about a lot of things. No one's perfect, right? No one knows everything. What's up, George? Hope that's the right. I think that's the real George. Damn. See, I didn't want to jinx it, guys. I didn't want to jinx it, but you guys made me press it. You really didn't make me press it though. I pressed it by myself, to be honest. Love the fireworks. Yeah, it got blocked by the background, so I couldn't. I gotta fix that, but it's okay. It's okay. BitBoy said September we're going down. Who knows, man? Who knows? What's going on with ETH? I mean, my target right now, I mean, it depends on BTC, right? I mean, obviously it looks good. Breakout target is 2041 right now. I was forced to subscribe so I can chat. Oh, I was actually, George, I did the same thing yesterday. I had to subscribe to chat. I actually wasn't subscribed to either. But that's funny, man. That's funny. I actually copied you on the subscribe thing because I did it. I assumed you did it so you didn't get the scammers and the what's it called? The XRP army shillers and the baby Doge shillers in your chat. So that's why I did it. I always get skeptical when someone says I got to be honest. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. George, Forge Raptor or C8 Corvette? Which one do you do? BitBoy missed tonight's pump though. This pump is real big short squeeze. I mean, what were the shorts looking like though? I don't think the shorts were that high. I think if I was reading earlier, I think the shorts were dipping. Yeah, the shorts were dipping. I mean, they're still extremely high. We'll see if we get some liquidations coming in. That would be good. I mean, no offense to anyone that's short right now on the stream. Like, I hope you guys make money in your endeavor, but I don't over advise shorting Bitcoin in my personal opinion. But I mean, you do what you want to do, right? You do what you want to do. But all right, we just got the new daily, the new hourly open. Let's see if we get another pump. 32,029 for BTC. Finally, we're getting some price action on stream. We have never gotten price action on stream. This actually might be the first time this has ever happened in the history of this stream. Like, this is pretty exciting. Like, we are breaking records right now for the most movement and the most volatility that we've ever seen on stream before. Getting good volume. Really good volume coming in. This is a confirmed breakout, guys. Confirmed breakout. Volume coming in. If there wasn't the volume, you could say fake out, fake out, fake out. Volume came in. Now it's still pretty low comparative to previous times, right? But based on where this kind of consolidation was, get the volume in. That's a breakout. 3250. Now next resistance for me is 32,230. 32,230. My monitor just unplugged. That's because I just bought a bit. Damn. George is a whale. Do you only ever cover fundamentals or news? Or only charts? Sometimes I look at the news. I don't really cover news if it's important or if it's funny. Right? It just really hasn't been any news lately worth covering, you know what I mean? At least in my opinion, right? I'm not a huge news person, so what might be huge to you might not be huge to me. But I mostly do charts. I'm starting to do more research on coins, so I can do more fundamental analysis and stuff like that. But right now I stick to mostly charts, personally. At least for my stream. The Raptor's freaking awesome, dude. The Raptor is legit. I love that. But thank you, George, for pumping our bags, as always. Why do new hourlies affect price? Sometimes bots, sometimes algorithms can wait until you get a new candle to inherently start pumping or dumping the price. They wait for a close, right? It sounds kind of monotonous, which it kind of is, but I mean, they wait for a close to be at a resistance, and then they'll pump it over the resistance. At the end of the day, it's all the market makers painting the chart wherever they want to make it, right? We're just here reacting to the chart, but in reality, we're just going, we're all pawns in the Leonardo, I always say Leonardo DiCaprio, but the Leonardo da Vinci paintings, we're all just the pawns, right? Me, you, George, even though George might be a part of the whale group, apparently. George might be one of these guys over here. There he is. Here's George buying the dip. Let me put the whale right on the dip. There he goes. There's George. Everyone say hi to George. He's the reason why we pumped. But anyways, yeah, we're all just games and the whale's plans, dude. So we're watching right now. Get that helmet of yours? Not yet. Not yet. It's not helmet time yet. It was pump song time. It's only because I wanted to play it. All right, actually, yeah, let's see my rant poll. So rant score. You guys are killing me, dude. I think you guys are trolling me at this point. So we had 460 votes on the rant score. 35% of people gave me a 1. 15% of people gave me a 2. 17% of people gave me a 3. And 33% of people gave me a 4. Dude, are you kidding me? That was one of the best rants I've ever done. And you're going to give me a 1 on the rant score? Like, I gave you guys a lot of hopium right there. Like, that was all the hopium I probably had left in my tank, okay? And you guys gave me a 1? How could I? Freaking ridiculous. I'm never ranting again, all right? I'm never ranting again. I'll get a 1. All right, 32,000. How many people we got in here right now on this slow weekend? Yeah, we actually got almost 1,100 people in here, which is slightly surprising. Slightly surprising. That looked more like Fashad. I don't think it looked like Fashad. I missed it. Do rant again. The rant's gotta come naturally. I can't just rant mode. It's just gotta come to me. It takes someone trolling me in the chat. So George, you want me to rant? Roast me. All right? We're all fun in this chat too. So you can roast me, you can set me off, and I will rant. Okay? I always tell people to roast me in the chat. But no one ever, I could tell people to roast me in the chat, right? Chat, roast me. They'll all roast me, but they don't come out with the roast when I tell them to. It's only at random times. And then I'll start ranting. Like if someone's like, oh, you're dumb for holding right now, I'll start going. But it's gotta be at a random time. It can't just be, out of nowhere. Oh, George, did you see Alex Becker going off on Twitter? He was pissing me off yesterday. I tweeted at him a couple times. I don't usually like the whole beef stuff. I usually get away from that, but he was really pissing me off yesterday. If I invite you on my show, are you gonna reject me again? I will not reject you again. I will not reject you again. What day? What day? Can we plan a day? You gotta plan a day. The only reason I rejected you last time it was because it was an hour before. I had plans. You know the whole thing, right? Just tell me a day. I will be there. Okay, I will be there. You look like you spent your last $50 on Safe Moon. That's too funny. 30 minutes? 30 minutes. Yeah. I can do it today. I can do it today. He said 30 minutes. I'll do it today. Just don't ask me hard questions, right? Ask me questions about the chart, right? And I will answer the questions the best I can. I don't have plans today. I can do it today. No, I don't want to stay up for another few hours. It's Saturday, man. You got get the pina coladas out, get the margaritas out, okay? And then boom, there you go. There you go. You know what I mean? Join Discord. They have pina coladas. John said your rant is 10 out of 10, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Sounds good, George. I'll get off soon then. I'll get off here soon. I'll look for your tweet. Thank you, John. I don't need your affirmation, John. I'm just kidding. I appreciate the kind words though, John. Seriously. So Rush, thank you, man. I don't know what that currency is, but I always appreciate it, man. I'm always interested in learning what those currencies are. I don't know what TRY is. And Suresh said, join Discord. They have pina coladas. Yes, they do have pina coladas. So if you need to stay up, drink some pina coladas, drink some margaritas, do all that. What's up, Mohammed? Chris, take some pre-workout. I am pretty tired, but I can't do that to George again, Jordan, you have to do the McDonald's joke on George's stream. I can do that. I don't know if it's gonna work through necessarily through here though. You know what I mean? Neil said out to watch George now. Yeah. John said I need to start waking up early to go to the gym. Totally understand the gym grind, man. Totally understand the gym grind. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Why do you guys think I'm so I used to be able to stay up till like midnight. I can't do it anymore. I'm in bed and asleep by usually 10:30, 11 at the latest, man. Easy. NBA Game 5 coming same time with Georgia's stream. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I can't stand up George twice. I would love to watch I'll watch the NBA game probably at the same time. I'll probably have it on the TV over there. But yeah. All right, guys. I mean, it's 9/11 anyway. I mean, I didn't really have anything else to talk about anyway, so I was probably going to get off soon anyway. But I got to go get ready for Georgia's stream now. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, obviously. I don't think I'll be doing a morning stream. Depends. If Bitcoin pumps for whatever reason, we're at like 33,000, 34,000 tomorrow, I'll hop on, right? I'll always keep you guys updated on Twitter and on Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Twitter and Discord, make sure you guys go follow down below. You guys can keep updated when I do go live. Obviously, I'm live every day from 7 to 10, but sometimes I do other days, right? Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch some of you guys on Georgia stream, and I'll catch some of you guys tomorrow. All right? Peace out, everyone.